I'm not that much of a weirdo. Hi guys, it's Christine here with my review of The Goddess Test by Aimée Carter. Basically, this is the retelling of the Hades Persephone story from Greek mythology. And I have to say that I kind of wish I would have reviewed that story before I actually delved into this. From what I remembered back in 4th grade, yeah, it was a long time ago, but it was one of my favorite stories, and they kind of talk about it in here. So if you don't know what that story is, you won't be completely lost because they fill you in on the important details of the story in the book. But anyway, I kind of remembered it being a little more action-packed than what this book was. I mean, I guess it is a retelling, so it's not supposed to be exactly like, but I was just expecting a little more action. And about halfway through, when I finally dropped off the whole it's not going to be action-packed, I started getting more into it and realized it's more of like it's not an intense romance or anything like that, but it's more about the relationship between Henry and Kate, the two main characters in this book. And Kate is a girl who has a mother who is dying from cancer, and her mother's last wish is for them to move back to her mother's hometown, Eden, in Michigan. And so they do, and then a whole slew of things starts going on, and that's basically when the Persephone Hades stories picks up. So, yeah. If you're expecting more of an action-packed kind of a retelling, this isn't it exactly. I know a lot of people, when I was still reading it, were saying that they had a hard time getting through it, and I can completely understand that. For the first half, I just was like, something gonna eventually happen here. But towards the end, there is kind of a suspenseful scene, but still, when you compare that to the rest of the book, it's just not as much action-packed as I would have liked it to be. It was a nice relationship between Henry and Kate. I really enjoyed it. And Kate with other of the Olympians that would have been involved in the Persephone story. I really did enjoy most of the characters. Some of them fell a little flat, but still, I would have liked to have seen a little more of the character Ella in here, who is one of the quote-unquote like servants to Henry. And yeah, it was still an enjoyable read. I really enjoyed the last couple chapters of the book where it kind of resolved. I liked how it resolved, and I'd have to say I keep jumping back and forth actually on this between a 3 and a 3.5. But I would say it's more of a 3 just because I was expecting more action, and it was a little disappointing in that aspect. But still, I really enjoyed it after I got over the fact that this wasn't going to be much action to it. Still, it was a really enjoyable book. If you are interested in a Greek mythology retelling and don't expect too much action, this is definitely the book for you. It's a great relationship story, and yeah. So, that is The Goddess Test by Aimée Carter. I hope that you enjoyed this review. I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter for you guys, just so it's not so daunting when you watch these videos. And if you want more details, just always feel free to ask me. I don't want to put too many spoilers in here, even if it is a retelling. And yeah, so, thank you for watching. Bye.